This is the most successful city builder of the decade, and this is not the sequel it deserves. Hello there strategy gamers, and welcome to my humble channel where I talk all things strategy games. Today I'd like to touch on that city builder that we love to hate. No, we're just so very disappointed. Recent news and admissions about the state of the game by the devs themselves no less led to the realization that Cities Skylines II's problems are not merely just a technical issue they could solve in a couple of months. No, things are probably going to take quite a bit of time to get it to the state where they'd be happy. I mean, we, the fan, are happy to call it a sequel. They've admitted it, they aren't happy with the economy. The Colossal Order CEO said this, and I quote, "At release, the economy did not meet the quality standards we strive for, and I apologize for the frustration this has caused. In the post-release patches, we have included fixes for issues present in the economy implementation, but some still remain, and we are working on resolving those thanks to your reports. The fixes will focus on the underlying system as well as how the information is presented in the game to achieve more clarity that helps you understand the economy better." And you've got to think, well, the developers themselves aren't happy with it. I mean, surely it's not something that dawned on them recently, right? Because there are some issues when it comes to the economy within the game that fundamentally makes the whole key thing about Cities Skylines II, the more advanced simulation part of it, not matter at all. This has been brought up by countless YouTubers who have played hundreds, thousands of hours of Cities Skylines and this sequel. So the state of the game is in right now, after 3 months since its release, performance still chugs along when the city gets large, and the economy, the industries, the simulation doesn't matter. Money doesn't matter as much. Why wouldn't people play the older Cities Skylines with a ton of mods already available, with performance that runs even on a toaster? And while not exactly to the visual parity of Cities Skylines 2, you could get pretty close to it with mods. Which, might I add, mod support is not yet available for Cities Skylines 2 since they want to be on their own platform rather than the Steam Workshop to unify all the different versions of the game. Another point of frustration for the fans. The response from Colossal Order, the devs, have also been a mixed bag, from honest admissions to being defensive because of what they perceived as unfair and unconstructive criticism. Which, guys, don't attack the devs. They are probably just as disappointed about the state of the game as we all are. But you know, communication from CEO has also been kind of contradictory. Like, they have said the problem with development is not with the simulation, which today they have said it's part of this simulation. The economy is a bit broken. And they also took a break from communicating with players, mainly due to the holidays, and in some parts I think also due to the fatigue of dealing with all that noise. And the fact that Cities Skylines 2 was supposed to have been released 3 years ago, like, that's a massive time it took them to release it, still in pretty poor state. No, Colossal Order does share some part of the blame, and this is not just a Paradox Interactive problem. You can say, well, Cities Skylines 2 was rushed out to pad up what was a bad year overall for Paradox Interactive, with the flop that was the Lamplighters League. Not the main reason for Paradox's poor performance, but part of it. And you might be right, but Cities Skylines 2 was stuck in some measure of development hell. Whether the game was simply too ambitious for them to make all of it work, or maybe there was a lot of drastic changes to the core engine of the game or game vision during development. These are possibilities that I can't really confirm. I know Paradox Interactive are no angels, and it's obvious that Cities Skylines is a very important game for them. It's their most profitable published game, and they can't afford to screw it up. But I also do think, as a public listed company, the pressure for better financials, well, might push them to start making DLCs even before this game gets fixed proper. Now, I don't mean expansion DLCs that add stuff to the systems or mechanics, but aesthetic stuff, like building packs and such. These won't make it difficult for CEO to continue to work on the engine under the hood. But this story doesn't have an ending yet, ladies and gentlemen. Will Colossal Order implode by the sheer weight of expectations? Remember, they are no longer that small underdog company. Or will they triumphantly emerge from the depths of despair to make the game a worthy sequel to one of the most beloved city builders? Look, Hello Games did it with No Man's Sky. I'm confident Colossal Order could do it too. They took a development approach of listening to the fans, and I can see that they genuinely care and love the game and the community built around it. The question is, how long will it take them to finally say they are happy with the state of the game? And will Paradox Interactive give them the time and support to get there? More importantly, will the fans be patient enough to wait this out? Tell me in the comments, what has your experience been playing Cities Skylines II? If you haven't watched my video about Paradox Interactive and the growing pains of this Swedish developer slash publisher, like how they've changed after all the success they've had, do check out this video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.